Well, I want to be up on the microphone. I can't lean back.
Fine then.
Look at me.
Fine.
This is too relaxing. You know me. I gotta be on the go, 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 go. Oh shit.
Fuck, Ted.
Shit.
Tape them back together. Hey, man, that ain't
Perfect.
Ted.
That looks good.
Yeah, there's tape back here. Look, they go together. It's like a puzzle. There. See? There we go. There we go. There.
Everything's good.
There we go.
We had a baby. It's a boy. We had a baby. It's a boy. We had a baby. It's a boy.
We
had a baby. It's Bob. They had a baby. It's a boy. Adam, wake up, wake up, wake up. It's time for recording.
I gotta get this sleep out of my eyes.
Adam, wake up, wake up, wake up. We're staying up all night. It's summertime. We can't go to bed tonight. We've got to stay up all night. We got to watch Studs at 1 a.m.
Okay. I'm down so far.
We got Studs coming on at 1 a.m.
Studs.
We had the Midwest version of American Gladiators. Studs, followed by...
What's the Midwest version of American Gladiators?
I don't know. Let's think of one real quick. Midwest Cowboys.
Are you saying there was a show that was not American Gladiators?
We didn't watch brand name television. We watched generic television, Adam.
What was that? You were talking about like Slam Ball or something?
Slam ball, slamming together.
That was Hang Time.
Okay. All right, we're podcasting.
I think to keep us up all night, we should probably like ride our bikes around the
Oh,
yard.
yeah. You mean like run around the house? You know when mom's always saying like, why don't you guys go play outside? Let's do it tonight. To stay awake, of course.
At 3 a.m.?
Let's get the coldest water on our face. That was always a big backfire.
The cold water?
Yeah, like you're always flashing it, and I felt like it dried on your eyes, and you're like, oh, this is making me tired. It's making my eyes droop.
It's making me tireder. Then you peed your pants?
Right. Did the puddle. I fell asleep with it in my hand.
You were really like, let me get some cold water. That'll keep me awake.
Yeah, I just remember going in there, pushing away all the seashells that were around the sink at the time.
Gross.
Of the decor.
That's true.
Thank you.
For the listeners, there was always seashells or something that held the most bacteria. Always
While you're washing your hands.
where you wanted to get clean.
Oh, are they decorative seashells? Nah.
Right.
These are ocean.
Now don't touch my good macaroni door.
That's where all the clean towels are. It's Ted and Adam talk for an hour. We're getting into it right off the bat. Summer Sods edition.
Mm-hmm.
Summer Sods. Oh, let's get in that. Let's have a
summer.
When we look back in the archive, when we get our vinyls released, when we get some vinyls.
Sure.
Like every good podcast does, they put their old podcasts on vinyls.
People enjoy them on vinyl, yes.
Go back and listen. Oh, we got to go back and listen.
Yeah. Grab the record player.
Grab the DVR. But
when we go back to get the summer episodes,
we should label them Summersodes.
Oh, okay.
And then we can put like the video component to it. And I'm in my best summer garb right now.
Yeah.
We're in a hot one right now. It's another hot one.
You can decide if you want to be Harry Carey or Rob Thomas right there.
Harry Carey as Rob Thomas. That's good. It's a hot one.
That's what you just did.
Give me your heart. Make it real. That's a horrible Harry Carey.
Or forget about it.
Or let's just forget about it. Just like the air in the third inning by third baseman Sean Dunston. I think he was the outfielder, actually. Kyle Mooney?
Yes.
The comedian? He did a clever thing, speaking of old baseball players from the past. He announced his tour by showing his old baseball collection of like the old players that were from each town. Like, I'm in Minnesota, and then like some old Minnesota Twins players, like on those old 80 cards that we used to collect as children.
Okay, that's kind of clever.
So he's like, here's some guys, and so he's like, and then he got to the Cleveland franchise. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
And he had to like black out the
team
Native American
formerly
that was
known
previous.
as
Yes,
the Clevelands.
The Clevelands.
Right. Now the Guardians.
Now the Guardians of the City. The Guardians of Ohio. That's funny. Is that a funny joke? Anyway.
Depends on your audience.
What a great audience we had out at Welco last week, Adam.
Those people were very patient with us.
A lot of patience going on. You know, a lot of people we knew. No pressure. You know, a lot of friends out. A lot of good comedy lovers.
I got to hear a lot of people talking about you before you got there. It's kind of fun.
Oh, I bet. Oh, I can't wait to see Ted mess up. Stuff like that. I'm here for Ted's demise.
I want to see Ted.
Hey, is there any way...
see if he's as funny as he was in high school.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure he's funnier looking. And you guys, there's a lot of high-fiving after that.
And then everybody started laughing like, whoa, you should do time.
And they did.
And then they got up there.
They got up there. They got some time in.
Good 5 minutes.
No, but we had a lot of fun. Thanks again to our friends at Welco for having us out. And we've just been getting, you know, great compliments, great feedback.
A lot of buzz.
A lot of buzz about it, you know, asking when's the next time we're going to be doing something like that.
I think they might let us do it again.
You think so?
Yeah.
We can do it again?
Maybe. They said maybe. Both of them said maybe.
They both said maybe. Well, we might even have one or two of them on a podcast here coming up, so.
I think we should. And I'll see if they want to come on next week.
Okay. We'll see. We'll just see.
It
is summertime.
Should we have both owners on?
I don't know. It's 2 more mics. Can they share a mic?
Can you put it on your dongle? Bro, how many slots you got on that dongle?
I got a couple more slots.
I don't know.
Hopefully don't say snake eyes. Can we put 2 dongles on one laptop? Like ka-tunk, ka-tunk, and then ka-tunk, ka-tunk, ka-tunk?
You're running the boards. If it goes in
This is what I'm worried about.
I have another mic.
We need 4.
Yeah. I have 2 mics.
All right, I'm going to take next week off. Adam's going to be talking to Adam and Ryan from Welco next week.
I'll just make you stand over there.
Because apparently I can just talk without a microphone.
The man who needs no microphone or any introduction. That's what I should have done.
I brought that up to the social media guru at Welco.
And she said...
Made them feel bad immediately for posting it.
They did it more than once. What are you talking about?
Well, then I was like, yeah, I caught wind of it.
Yeah. She's like, well, good. I put it on Facebook and Instagram.
Yeah. It's okay.
And tagged you.
It's true.
So I'm glad you saw it. Is that a reputation you have for being loud?
I know I got a bad reputation. Isn't that a Taylor Swift song?
No, man.
Listen, so I'm loud sometimes. No big deal. I'm usually outdoors some of the time, which was the venue. Allowed itself to be outside at Welco. Beautiful setup there.
Yeah, nice.
So I feel like, you know, in my jobs that's a good reason I was a football coach too. Being outside yelling at people. I mean, that's fun being loud.
Yeah.
You know, you're up early for football practice or something.
Mm-hmm. It's important.
A lot of moisture in the air.
Yeah.
A lot of moisture in the...
Yeah. It went well. It's okay. I don't think we should critique it, pick it apart, right? The show.
Oh, yeah. I was talking more about me coaching.
I know, but...
Oh.
What about it?
It went great.
Coaching?
No, it was just an opportunity to be loud.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, sorry.
Right, and it was good.
It was good.
It was a good thing for it.
It was great. I just can't wait for the next opportunity. You know, I think I've really got my, you know, my beak wet and...
I'm sorry.
Matthew Sweet.
No.
Yeah.
So you're going to do the next hosting gig when we get it?
Do you love... Who is that then?
Freddie Johnson, Bad Reputation. And it isn't just talk.
I must be thinking of a different song. Yeah, I'm going to host. I love it. I'm going to have 5 more great minutes, though. Yeah. I can't wait to compile some great stuff.
Yeah, it's exciting, right?
Sure. And nerve-wracking at the same time.
How'd you feel? I think I heard some feedback because I couldn't, go out and watch.
Literal
obviously,
feedback?
but I heard some different. No. People saying like what your best laugh was. So what did you think your best?
I don't even know. I get out there and I was just looking like, I guess I'm just saying stuff, and it is kind of troublesome when you're out there and you don't get the reaction like you want, or like,
No.
well, I'll just bulldoze through. Is my thing.
Well,
So I
that's
don't
good.
like even
That's
like.
fine.
Well, I don't even like let it air out or anything. Like, I don't
Mm.
even give him a chance, maybe, because
So you
I
got-
don't like Adam. I don't like silence.
I know. I'm aware of that. You just you're saying you don't give a pause to let them laugh, or no?
No, and like, oh, this is not working. Got to say something.
So, some comedians will be like, "Hey, you're supposed to laugh there."
No, I hate that. I don't like
Hey.
acknowledging, like, yeah. Unless I'm.
That was pretty funny. I've tried it before. You guys must not heard it. I'll do it again.
I hope there was none of that.
But I heard your best laugh.
Oh, I said something about the weather. I thought that. I think that killed it. I was like,
What'd you
was
say?
that a joke? And it was like,
They liked it.
I go, I don't even know what I said.
I think it was.
I go, that was a joke, and they were like, I did the thing that I ate.
You,
I had to tell people it was the
yeah.
joke, but
Please
it wasn't.
laugh.
Yeah.
Clap now.
Yeah.
The funniest, the most laughs I heard you got were in between comics when Berger said something about having two white friends, and you came back and said, "I hope we're two white friends." That's funny.
Well, I love that is fun to be able to play off somebody too,
Yeah.
without like improving the whole thing.
Yeah.
Because improv sounds like a fun thing to do too in front of people, but then the games they play and stuff like that,
Oh,
like the
no,
real,
heavens.
yeah.
I could never. I watched improv recently, and I was just melting for them. They were funny too, and I was like, "What's gonna happen?"
Oh, I know.
Who's gonna
That's
do
kind of
what?
fun about it too.
Oh man, that's too much. I could never do that.
Yeah. And it's fun to get to know the guys, because I didn't really know the other two comics too well, like Ryan Tricky and
We had
and
Joe
Joe
Nunnick
and Joe Nunnick.
and Terrence Berger.
It was fun because Terrence Berger,
You knew Berger.
I could say that,
Yes.
and I know he'd like it.
Yeah.
And he's a very positive guy, like you said.
Yes. It's-
Friend of the show, Terrence.
He motivates you. doesn't
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
It was fun.
It's nice to be around people who want to do stuff.
Oh yeah,
You know.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And he's got a good thing going with the good comedy show there, and doing sketches and stuff, and
Yeah.
comedy.
He gets on. He's a regular. He's a regular at the Funny Bone. For real.
Nice.
Yeah.
We gotta go check out this Funny Bone.
Yeah.
I kind of
You
felt
haven't been
bad
there
doing
since it's
that.
the Funny Bone.
No,
Were you there when it was the Improv?
I said it out. No, well, yeah, right, because it was like next. It was adjacent to the. Didn't you perform there?
Yeah.
Like you opened for somebody.
They bought them. It's the same.
So what was the
club, that's I'm
first? What
saying.
was the first
It didn't
thing that
move or
was
anything.
there? It wasn't the Improv
Oh,
at
it
first
was a South. It was a Cajun restaurant or something.
with a stage, or was that
Well,
added?
they added that.
Oh,
Yeah, because
then-
originally they had that other building and it was way too big.
yeah.
Yes, so they made it to like a movie theater or something, and then it became like where they had community college classes.
Yeah.
It's like Brown Mackey or
Ah.
some shit.
Get your degree, set yourself free. That's
Something
natural.
American
And
University.
All right. But
I'll
yeah,
find it.
if I'm allowed back, I'm gonna start talking to the comics again. Maybe get a hang sesh with them.
That's what it's about, really. We didn't really get to hang. We should have.
I was just so nervous to just get it done.
Well, yeah.
Not get it done, but like make sure it goes smooth. It's the first one. We want to put on a good front,
Well,
good
now
face.
you feel better though, right? You want
I
to do
feel
it
so
again.
good. I want to get kind of, I want to take it up a notch, and I kind of want to like go a little risque
Yeah.
and really push the boundaries in Smithville, Missouri. What do you say, Adam?
Well, maybe
Let's
not.
really,
Maybe not to lead off the show. wait for
no.
wait for your headlining set to get all
Sure,
George
yeah.
Carlin on Smithville.
It is a cool spot, Welco. Go and visit our friends. They're always doing something fun up there.
They have
Lots of live music, trivia nights, great brews, Adam.
Oh yeah,
Great brews and great views. Beautiful sunset
that's right.
last week.
Yeah, it was nice. It actually wasn't hot. It was
We
a cool
really
night.
lucked out on the weather.
I was profusely sweating, but it wasn't because it was a really hot day.
Yeah.
I was up and down a ladder going,
Yeah, Adam.
sweating.
Just like our humble podcast, where we wear many hats behind the scenes, and Adam was the stage manager, and
Yeah.
I believe you're your own roadie
Yes.
as well.
Can I tell a little story about this?
Go
Well,
ahead,
so-
man.
So I
It's
was
always fun to like do hard work in front of people.
exactly.
There's
When
your
you're-
lead in.
And the show was supposed to start at 7:30, so I came out.
Oh, you
wanted
put your hand
I
there.
wanted to be ready for the show to begin, and of course, my anxiety means it gets worse and worse throughout the day. I was like, okay, I'm going now.
Right.
We want to have this done.
So it must have been so cool that you wore all black
Well, I wore what I was going to wear
to the show for
to
the show.
perform in.
So
Jeans.
is that you told me a tip? You got like one color. You don't want to wear like a graphic T-shirt, right?
Yeah, of course not. You never want to have stuff that's going to deter the audience. They're reading your shirt like, what?
Right. Okay, I need to write that down.
So you wear
That's all I
your,
got though. Look at me.
your comedy uniform, which is a black shirt. That's it.
I'm gonna go white shirt,
Okay.
white pants.
As long as they can't see
White
your
shoes.
nipples through the white shirt. I've done that
I'll
before.
wear an A-tank underneath.
I've made that mistake before.
Sure.
So I was there just trying to get it ready.
Early.
Once I have it ready, then I'll relax, right? I'll just
Welco
have to tell
opens
jokes
up later on in the afternoon too, right? They don't
then.
open
They
up
got
like
open
all
at,
day.
I don't know, 3 maybe, I thought. I don't know. But I got there
Afternoon.
like 6.
For a 7:30 kickoff.
Yeah, I was there a
Tentative
little before
start.
6. And I start working, and I realized I'm going to be so sweaty. I'm going to be so sweaty.
So good call wearing black.
Oh, my.
You couldn't see all the sweat.
Maybe attracted the sun.
You know, as I was getting ready, I almost thought maybe I should have brought an extra shirt, a backup shirt.
I should have done that. I should have wore something
These
else.
are things we can do to improve the show next
Yeah.
time.
But there was people already on the patio,
Mm.
and they were all having a nice beer and like,
Getting you
what's this
nervous?
guy doing?
Oh, right.
And then
People you knew? Yeah.
no,
at
I
this
didn't know,
time? Yeah.
but they knew you because they were talking about you, and I just was like on a ladder, sweating almost on them, and I was like,
Whoa.
"That's my brother."
So was it like bad?
Well,
Oh man, this is weird, Adam. I didn't know it was like that.
I was trying to tell you this.
I know. So you were literally eavesdropping. You were on top of the conversation.
They could have seen me. They, you know.
But they didn't know you were my brother.
It didn't matter if it was that. I mean, there's lots of people talking, right? It could have been that conversation. Other people just see a guy setting up, and they still, here's a stranger.
Sure.
What's this guy doing? Like,
Like me.
I'm like, was I?
Everybody's telling me like when I'm in public and I'm talking too loud, when I'm being too loud. They're like,
Yes.
they can hear you over there, Ted. I'm like,
Yeah.
nah.
He can't hear me. Yeah, exactly. Guy, black shirt, sweating a lot on the ladder. Who's he?
Looking like he's having a hard time.
Yeah. So, and then one guy. This is great. Towards the end,
A hard-working, blue-collared Smithvillian.
he was just by himself. I don't know who he was.
Older
Yes,
guy?
he's probably from Smithville.
Older guy. Older than you?
Older than us.
Okay.
Having a beer
dirt
by
old.
himself. And I had to put up the mic, and I'm putting up some lights, and there was a cord that has to go over the top, like on the rafters, on a piece of wood, and go to the other side and plug in. And you don't want that to just drape across the audience's faces, so I was taping it up on this
Yes.
thing because I didn't have anything else. I brought this tape.
You're
It's like gaffing tape to cover cords and stuff. But I had to try to put it on a wood beam, so of course it's not working.
And it's very humid outside.
Exactly. So about 5 minutes after I put it up, you can see it starting to peel away. It's like, oh, this isn't going to work. The guy, I'm on the ladder trying to fix it. I'm on the ladder trying to fix it. And he comes up with his phone and trying to show me a picture. Hey,
Yuck.
if you had these, it would probably work better. And he's showing me his phone, and I'm on, 10-foot ladder looking down like, what are you?
Wow.
And I was, I'm a little irritated at that point. Okay, I'm a little irritable.
Your plan A is not working.
And he says that to me, and I was like, it's a picture of clamps. Okay, clamps, just regular, like I'm an idiot. Clamps.
Oh.
Yeah, and I go, oh, yes, if I had some of those, that would be great right now. Thank you for your help.
You should have been like, 4 of them. Get them. Bring them back to me.
So then I came down from the ladder. He still wanted to talk to me. And I'm not, we're good here, man. Thanks for that suggestion. You Googling clamps, awesome. Thank you so much. He said something else to me. He kept going with it. And I said, I just tell jokes, man. Like, this is not my thing. So then he's like, well, I used to be a professional.
Joke teller?
I used to do this as a profession. And you put the clamps up here and blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, okay. Well, we're done here.
Did he want you to go on Amazon.com and get them in your cart immediately?
So then I was like, get out of here, man. And I turned around and said, Ryan, do you have any clamps?
Yeah. And he had some clamps.
He was like, I sure do.
Now, Ryan, he's the kind of guy that would probably be back there like, look at him struggling. And he, like getting the clamps out, like, just wait until you ask about it or something. No.
He's messing with me.
That's funny.
But he did have clamps, and it worked great. It was a nice, clean line.
It was a clean line. Now, you might have been eavesdropping on conversations about me. I heard a lot of stuff about, man, look at that clean line of wiring. Yes. Yeah. All of the lights.
Yeah, so next time, and another thing.
Hey, we don't need to critique the show, Adam. Remember you said that yourself.
Well, I know, but of course I did.
We're making notes.
Of course I did, and I thought about it every second since. We could have done it all inside or all outside, and Ryan had said, just go right under the sign right there in the corner, and then we didn't open the door. But the people, right when we were going to start, it looked like everything was full.
Right, and then everybody.
So I couldn't be like, hey, everybody who's out here to see comedy, jam into this room here. Like, I didn't know which was going to work better.
Mm-hmm.
So next time, we'll probably, just do one or the other.
Just do one or the other.
And then that way, people, if they want to just go talk and, have whatever half.
Yeah, that's something I can improve on, too. Just
telling everybody to be quiet?
Like.
Policing? What?
Well, yeah, I mean...
It's not a club, though, and the other thing is we didn't sell the tickets for it. So it wasn't like, hey, this is a show, you guys...
Well, I did kind of feel bad at times, like, some of the comics were making mention of the noisiness. I mean, it's just people working, and, like, that's how the noise was.
I think that comes...
The acoustics, Adam.
Right, but I think it comes from a place where, like, when you're a comic, you're like, oh, shit, no one's going to listen, this is going to be too loud. And then when they went out and realized everybody on the patio was laughing and they were there for comedy,
I know.
They were like, hey, this is pretty good. This is pretty nice.
Were you inside? It was like a different vibe.
Yeah.
It was fun being like part of the show and like, I got to hide like in between sets. I can't come out there with the regular folk and watch. So you can only hear like...
That's something else we can improve on.
Yeah.
It's the luster, like... of a show.
Because I'm a great laugher.
We're both standing out there, and then we're like, we're going to start the show, and we run off, and we come introduce each other back on. You know what I mean? Like on a stage, you can just be like, you never see who's coming up, and then, hey, here's your host, Ed. And then you pop out, and everyone's like, wow, this is magic.
Oh, yeah, but... We were magical.
It was fine. It was...
No, I just saw that in one of our reviews.
Magical?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Mom.
What'd she say now?
We're magical. Anyway, we're the magical bros. We're doing great. Oh, man, Adam.
Yeah.
So we had some time to bask in our glory, bask out in the sunshine, get some, enjoy our summer now that this nerve-wracking event is over.
No, we're going to plan another one.
Yeah, let's do it. But I know what we're getting into, and we've already made all these great accommodations for next time.
Mm-hmm.
I am going out of town next month around the 24th.
What?
So make those plans.
How
I can't
long are you
host
gonna be
them.
gone?
Oh, just a couple days.
Okay.
And the Royals play baseball, so just don't forget about that.
That's a lot.
Sure is, man.
Ted, we're going to have to march on without you. Sorry.
No, come on.
You've been replaced.
Come on, schedule you around.
A robot.
Work around me and my schedule. You know? I got a taste of the big time. I'm ready to let my freak flag fly, dog.
What?
Yow.
Is that Chuck Nasty?
Go ahead and hit the liner here. I got my contact. I do birthdays.
My freak
Any
flag
event.
fly. Huh? Ooh, it's the Nasty
It's
Man.
Ted Nasty.
Is that right? He did say that, though. Come on.
Anyway, but you got some good pool time coming your way, Adam?
Today.
Hitting the pool.
Yep, we've been going up to the little splash there, getting our money's worth.
Heck yeah.
All
The
the time.
little splash, you don't call it pool?
You've
Just
been
a
there.
little splash. Yeah, it's pretty
He's
doinky.
just a little guy.
It's just a little guy. It gets pretty packed.
Yeah, but like when it's really hot like this, there was no one there.
Really?
Yeah, they're scared.
Is the pool like... They're scared about dehydrating out there.
It was probably closed or something.
Well,
I
I haven't...
supposed to go.
Adam, I haven't been to a pool yet, but
We're shocking the pool today.
Kate and I...
Come on, kids.
Ugh. Get out there. No, don't get in. Don't get in. We're just laying out.
Daddy, my hair is green.
Well, you guys said you were bored.
You said you wanted to go swimming, dear.
Get in there. Just hold your
It's
breath.
part of it.
Part of it. Well, I haven't got to a pool, Adam, but Kate and I did make a little weekend voyage down south Missouri, Stylies.
Yeah.
We took a little trip to Branson.
Ew. Okay.
It has been...
I didn't mean to say that.
Sure. I mean, we made some stops along the way in Springfield,
Okay, wait.
Missouri.
Okay.
Okay.
Is that? Yeah. Okay, I'm with you.
Home of Missouri
It's
State.
a long way down there, really.
Long way down. I don't think...
So which one are you talking about?
That's
Branson or Springfield?
I think Branson and Springfield are only like maybe an hour apart.
But they're different places. Go on.
So I think it's like 3.5
One's
two
a
and a half
college
hours.
town, right?
One's a college town. I was born in a college
And
town.
one's a little Las Vegas of the
Midwest. And I hadn't been to like...
Jesus land.
last time I was in Branson, it was like... Still felt kind of like Americana, but kind of yucky. Like they have like all the attractions there with the mini go-karts and the mini golf.
Is there anything else?
And the
maybe-
shows. There's a lot of
That's
shows.
all I know of it. Yeah.
They got the Dolly Parton, Ponderosa. And,
You got Branson's Jubilee Theater.
And you got Yakov Smirnoff there doing
Silver Dollar
his...
City.
He's doing his thing still, man.
You bet. You know why?
Make America funny again, Adam.
Because they're all racist.
What a country.
There you go. That's why they like that.
That was great. Oh, I got a picture I got to show you after the record here about... I got a famous selfie at his store. President Trump has a store down in Branson, Adam. Did you know that?
Stop.
It's called the Trump Store. He's hanging out front with
Did
the mannequin.
he do this?
Huh?
It's his store?
His store.
No.
He's selling all his memorabilia. That's great.
Is it really a official spot, or is it just like a
I'm
Trump store?
sure it's very bootleg.
Yeah.
You know. Hey, hon, get your cricket. Let's make some Trump stuff. Unlicensed Trump gear.
Just silhouettes on baby bibs and
I
stuff.
took some pictures actually to send to Mr. President and then make sure he's,
Are you aware of
cease and
this?
desist.
Make sure he's getting a cut of this. You should.
He'd appreciate it. But yeah, it was fun. We Kate went to Southwest Missouri. Is that right? No, wait, not Southwest. Oh gosh, now I'm in trouble. What was it before Missouri State?
Yeah.
Cut. Redo the whole
Oh, yeah.
podcast.
That's right.
I can't let this
well,
get
it's
out.
Most State now.
But was it Southwest?
Yeah, I thought.
Golly, it's been years.
That's where Tony went. Yeah.
Tony.
Southwest Missouri State University.
In Springfield. That says that?
Yes,
Okay,
dude.
okay, I'm just making sure. Okay.
Yeah.
So we got to walk around, and every kind of college looks pretty much the same.
Buildings.
old buildings,
People
a
with
quad,
hooks.
kind of a
Yeah.
quad formation of buildings.
Taco Bell.
Definitely a TV.
Mm-hmm.
But it's fun. I mean, Springfield's kind of a bigger town too, of a college town. It's kind of Columbia-esque
It's big.
size.
It's a big
yeah,
city.
it's pretty big. And I feel like there's always like a new and upcoming fast food joint that is gonna, they
They're
test it on the,
Yeah.
they test it on the college kids, and like, we'll hear about it
They
years
have like
later.
40 custard places.
Just like I remember.
Is that where that was invented or something?
I think Andy's was.
It's everywhere, right?
And Adam, Springfield is the home of and birthplace of cashew chicken. Did you know that?
What?
Yeah. In the 60s, I guess someone spilt a bag of peanuts into this guy's noodles.
Are you kidding me? You made this
That's
up.
pretty good, doesn't it?
Okay. I thought that was real.
Oops.
Cashew
Cut to the
chicken.
slow motion falling of the cashews going into the...
My cashews.
My chicken!
And you look at each other and eat it at the same time.
Delicious. Oh, my
Wouldn't want these
love.
cashews to go to waste. Now you're
I wouldn't want this chicken to go to waste.
I guess we better eat it.
I think this is the start of
A
a beautiful relationship. Excellent, excellent. That's good.
Yeah, that's good.
I hope the guys at Welco are watching that.
That's good chemistry.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, and speaking of which, they have a minor league baseball team in there. It's the AA affiliate of the Cardinals. I know, Adam. I know.
Uh-huh.
But it was fun to... The minor league baseball is always because you're seeing, like, the prospects come up, like, that are going to be
Big
the
time.
stars of tomorrow.
Big time heroes, yeah.
Because, like, AAA is kind of for, like, the next level to get ready, but you see, like, a lot of... They call them 4A players. Like, not too good for minor leagues, but when they get to the Royals have had their share of 4A
Sure,
players that
absolutely.
have done great in the minors, and they come
Or
up here for whatever reason.
The people that go up and then they get sent back down, are those technically 4A'ers
Well, they go to, like, AAA, yeah.
to do a stint
Yeah,
even?
yeah,
Like maybe
yeah.
we can see if we can get them.
But then, like, yeah, AA is more like prospect stuff.
What
Like, you
about
got-
Melendez? Would you call him a 4A'er?
Yeah,
Okay.
still working in the organization.
Yeah. Okay, so theirs is the Cardinals. That's who they are.
The Cardinals.
And who would they play?
They played a team out of Corpus Christi,
Uh-huh.
Texas, called the Hooks.
Okay.
And it was funny because
And who are they a feeder?
there's a
team
lot of
for?
names that looked familiar, but then it's like, it's probably this major leaguer's brother. Or in my case, this is probably his son that's playing. Names like Dombrowski and
Oh, you just recognize famous names.
yeah, like Emmanuel and Encarnacion. And I was like, oh shit, this is probably like a whole family of these guys are just all baseball players. That's all they do.
Yeah.
But then they're living in Springfield, Missouri. That's kind of funny too, to think of them like hanging out and having like an apartment in
Springfield.
Yeah,
So the Hooks is a feeder team for the Astros.
yeah. There's some Astros fans in the stands,
Okay.
and you got to think like parents come to the games that are playing.
Do you think that would be the best job in the world is to be a
Minor
minor
league-
league baseball player?
Well, kind of the same.
They make any money?
I think
I mean, just like a
minimal.
little
I'm
bit.
sure they give them like a per diem. I mean, wouldn't you like to just go on the road and go to like all these small towns and
Travel,
travel,
see the world,
be in a bus, see the
Like,
world?
I just think about Major League. Is that what you're thinking?
Oh
Major League?
yeah, I already got the montage song in my head right now.
Major League, or maybe even Bull Durham or something. Yeah. Right?
And then they're ripping off the pieces of the gown.
Yeah.
You guys stink.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll show you.
Yeah.
Cleveland franchise, right? We can't have him. That movie's been
He wants
canceled.
to sell the team.
Hey, give him the heater, Ricky.
Yeah. He was like, She wants to get rid of the team. You know what we should do?
We should
Win the whole damn thing.
we should show this picture of her nude to the fellas to round them up.
It worked.
It worked. Hot damn did it work. It worked on these two boys watching that movie over and over again as kids. Tell you what.
I still stop and watch it. It's on all the time.
Yeah. You know what song I'm thinking about. Diddle-diddle.
Yeah.
Oh, it was great. So we went to the game, and so we were going up to, she kind of surprised me. It was actually on the way back from the game. It was Sunday night, and it was a night game, which was
Weird.
It was so well welcomed because it's
Hot.
hotter than hot.
Yeah. Hotter than all get out.
Hotter than hotter than a goat.
Excuse me?
I don't know. Some of the mom quote that I won't quote here.
So was this
But I
a...
hope she's smiling at her podcast device.
Ew. She told me that one, and I said, I've never heard
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Let's keep it. No,
Yeah.
we can't.
She wonders
Too-
why I got a
Too hot for TNA.
foul mouth.
We'll save that for the Patreon. But anyhow, yeah, we got. She surprised me. We parked.
So you didn't know you were going on Sunday night?
She's like, "You don't mind we getting back kind of late?" And I was like, "Nah, it's summertime, summer Ted. Why not?"
And then you were like,
Then we're going to a ball game.
what's going to be
I get a
so
hot dog?
late?
Yeah, I kind of was figuring it out, but then
Wow.
it was fun. So we walk into the game. Well, no, we were walking to go get tickets,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm just smiling and ear to ear. Go to a ball game, Adam, and the energy is high.
You got
I think
foam-
that's
You got a
that
foam finger?
I got it. All my.
Can we get cotton candy?
We actually wore all Royal stuff, and of course that's all I have for clothes.
To the Cardinals feeder game?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we did we're walking, and this group passes us, and I'm in when I'm at a ballpark, Adam, I'm always, when I'm at proximal, arm length away, I'm saying hi to you.
Oh, wow.
I'm saying, how you doing? Welcome to wait a minute, I'm not at work,
Yeah.
but I'm still saying hi.
Uh-huh.
And so this woman comes up, and she has one of these giant promotional coupon things.
Sure.
And she comes at us and she's like, "Are you guys getting tickets for the game? We're about to go buy tickets right now." She's like, "I donated blood today or whatever, and they gave me this coupon for free tickets, but I'm with this group, then we have tickets.
Stop.
Do you want it?" I'm like, "Yes, please.
Wow.
Thank you so much, Mabel."
That was nice of her.
And she,
That's
and she
karma,
goes along
man.
with her way, and we're looking at her, and she has a jersey. They even gave her a jersey that had it said donor on the back of it too. It was kind of
Wow.
cool.
So
Damn.
She donated blood.
Donated blood, got a jersey.
She got free tickets. And
Two
then she
free
just
tickets.
passed them out to the first friendly, smiling people
Yeah,
she
I
could
guess so,
find.
with Royal stuff on.
Tell me that wasn't meant to be.
It was awesome. So and then Kate likes to get the physical tickets, so we do have to go to a ticket booth with the coupon, and they gave us the tickets too.
Sorry, you're going to have to buy those.
At first we were like, let's get in the shade, and they're telling us, oh, these tickets will be saved in the shade, but it'll be $15 or whatever. And we're like, we can just sit wherever we want. Come on, what are they gonna do?
Whoa.
So we sat in the shade.
Yeah, I bet you did.
It was 90. It was 6:30, and it was still 95 degrees out.
Oh, yeah, the
so,
sun wasn't going to go down to 9 p.m.
So it was fun. We did that.
Did they win?
They won. They're a pretty good team.
Oh.
They're 20 games above 500,
Oh, boy.
doing the thing. But it was a fun experience. Adam, get this. So there's a group of teenage girls, maybe your kid's age, freshman high school, 14,
Yeah.
15. And I'm in ballpark mode, and I'm seeing them all trying to take a picture. And of course, Kate and I separate Ted for a moment because she was getting some concession item of her choosing, and I was I was getting myself a hot dog.
Okay.
And so I'm at the other side of the concourse, and it's big as the Monarchs or the former T-Bone Stadium.
Uh-huh.
And so it's like a huge stadium. But anyway, these girls are all taking pictures like, sir, will you take a picture of us? I'm like,
Oh,
no problem.
no,
So I put
Ted.
everything down, and I'm thinking I'm getting a phone in my hand. They give me a digital camera, and I'm like, circa 1999.
Did you tell me this already?
No, I don't think so.
Somebody else told me that someone had a digital camera.
So yeah, it's
recently.
like maybe their mom just had it, or if this is something that's coming back into the like. I want a picture looking back, like I'm from the class of 2020 or 21 or 02.
Why'd we get rid of them? You know, I don't
I don't
want
know.
all
It
this
was
shit on
nice
my
to have
phone.
it, right? And so I haven't taken one in a while with that, and so I kind of just did like a little doop, and I felt like the oldest man in the world. But I was like, this is my wheelhouse.
Yeah.
This is like
So you're zooming and shit.
other than the actual digital.
You guys know you could put it on warm.
the disposable camera.
Right.
I was like, oh, of course you have to hold it down until it. But I don't know if that's.
Like
It's almost like a filter. Like
focuses
I'm
and
sure they
stuff.
had like a digital camera filter on Instagram. Like make it look like it's
Sure.
you know from the aughts.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
So I was like, wow,
That's
nice
funny.
job, ladies, having this cool camera.
What's even
Give me my
funnier-
camera back, creepy guy.
Exactly. You were like starting the story, and I was like, please don't say it's Kate went to get hot dogs and you started hitting on high school girls.
No, Adam.
Ted, no. And then sure enough, say, guys,
Can I
if you want me
take
to
your
take a
picture?
picture.
Let me take your picture.
One for you, one.
Adam.
Thanks, creepy.
Oh, no.
It wasn't like that.
It wasn't like that.
Okay. And you were like, it's cool. I have nieces.
Right. Yeah.
I'm
cool.
I'm non-threatening.
I'm raised from a single mother household with an older sister, okay? Everything's going to be cool.
You taught me to respect women.
Your daughters are in good hands.
That sounds like a church teen counselor or something.
Yuck.
Yeah.
Red flag.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyhow.
Okay, so you saw the game and then you
They won
scampered
3-1.
back to town.
Then we got back to town late, back to the grind, back to the summer school grind, Adam.
You didn't
One
really
more
talk
week of summer
about
school.
anything with the college, though. You guys saw the college at
Well,
all?
we went to our old dormitory, and it's a ghost town there. Everybody's.
Well, it's summer, right?
It's summer, never-ending summer.
No? Mhm.
But so it was kind of cool not to have a whole bunch of people. I wish the student union was open. It's always fun to see other school student unions. See how
Yeah.
sizes up.
Oh, you have Subway? Pff, we had a Subway.
I was trying to ask her about the food. She's like, I don't think they had food in there. I was like, no, they had to have some.
Yeah, that's where you eat.
They gotta have some like cashew chicken in there or something.
Absolutely. I definitely have food in there.
So
Where do the kids eat?
they really had like the library was all looking futuristic and stuff. Like this is the library back when you were here.
Oh, really?
Like yeah,
They had some
from the
work done?
future.
Well, didn't they bump up? Didn't they get bigger?
They
or
bumped
something?
up.
They did.
Their stadium looks. It's like
It's D1 AA.
yeah, it's like they're playing at USC this year, dude.
Whoa,
There.
that's what paid for the new books library. Whatever.
Well, then I mean, their stadium is very quaint. It
You
looks
get,
like it can hold a
millions
bunch of people.
bucks if you go to a big
Well,
school.
I thought
like
they
that.
would have to have
you
like
know?
a bigger stadium. That's why I was wondering why. Because I wonder if USC is going to play there at Springfield. Like you know how they have like contracted games.
They won't do that. They don't
Why not?
travel for the turds. They don't. It's not a no. You call me up when USC is playing in
Okay.
Springfield, okay?
Bookmark it.
And I'll buy you a Coke.
At La Posada.
La Posada.
I owe you one gold. Adam, and then you been to Branson though? Let's get back to Branson here for a second.
Yes. We should take the kids on the holiday train in my past life.
Oh man. So you went during Christmas time. You didn't get the luxury
Yeah,
of going out like on the
yeah.
lake and
But then I did go down there when Tony got married. He got married at
Tony got married.
somewhere. What's it called? God's Rock or something? Some kind of
A rock
Ozarkian
is an awesome rock.
Castle of the Rock. Castle of the Gods.
Castle
I
of the
don't know.
Rock God. Hi, I'm Ozzy
Doesn't that sound
Osbourne,
good?
and come to Branson for my Rock God Palace. Imagine if Ozzy Osbourne talked like that.
Top of the Rock is what it's called.
Top of the rocks to ya. Were you in the wedding?
But it was beautiful. I was. I think. Was I? Yeah, I was.
I got to go out on a boat in what's the lake down there?
You said
Table Rock.
Wow, okay.
But Adam, you know how much rain we've gotten lately?
Mm-hmm.
It's a mess down there. It's overfilled.
The lake is high.
And
is
you know
what
how much
say.
I love water, Adam. I've had several instances in my life where I'm
Near
lucky
drown,
that
yes.
I've made it.
Uh-huh.
Remember we went tubing one time when I was
Almost
young.
drowned.
Almost drowned. Almost got pummeled on a raft. Remember, like
Yeah.
Aunt Kathleen saying, "Oh, it might get a little rough around here." Or no, that's what.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Almost drowned. 18 inches of rapids.
Yeah, I don't know how to breathe underwater. I have to hold my nose.
What was the other time you almost drowned?
Oh, there's several times. I've been out to the lake where people thought I was messing, like having fun, and like I was like catching a ball or chasing something, and then I got too far, and it was so windy, and I got like they had to like, oh man, I'm sorry, I thought you were joking, and
you
so they were
drowned?
like, no, well they were like,
Jesus.
I like got up all huffy, like, what are you guys doing? It's like, it was something like where the lake water was too cold by like,
Who let me off the boat without a life jacket?
exactly. So
You know I can't swim.
right. So I mean, I don't know, but the water, that, and then like the boating attitude. You know what I'm talking about, Adam? You know, guys with boats.
It's a lifestyle.
It's a lifestyle, man.
Mm-hmm.
So we were out with some friends of friends and friends of friends. You know, like when you're on the boat, you're like, how did I get on this boat?
Twice removed. Whose boat is
Whose
this?
boat is this? But just the machoism, you know, like, hey, I got a boat.
Machismo.
Machismo.
Sure.
Machismo.
You got a boat, I go fast, I drink liquor
Yeah.
when I do it.
I used to have a fast boat, but now I got a pontoon. I'm going to drive real fast for you.
You were on a pontoon?
We're on pontoon. It was
Oh,
windy
man.
as all get out all of a sudden. And the river is, or the
changes
river,
everything.
the lake,
You were on a pontoon boat.
the lake was too filled up with lake water.
Rainwater and lake water.
So you never know where you're at. So anyway, there's lots of talk of them previously jumping off the cliffs in there
Mm-hmm.
in the lake, and I'm like, I'm not having.
I'm not
any of
scared.
that. Kate's already declared I'm not going in the water. I'm like, hey, you heard the lady. I'm gonna stick with the lady. I'm not going in either.
I wouldn't want to get too far.
I
from...
preemptively forgot my swim trunks and was kind of regretting it the whole way down. But then we got on the boat. I was like, I got an out.
Funny.
It's not a very good out.
Funny thing
I
is,
had shorts on.
Oh yeah, and then you're gonna get conned into
But you know
just
what?
going in your
I
underwear
remember
again.
Table Rock being a lot cleaner. But I guess with the rain and the flooding and everything, it was nasty.
Oh, the dirty water, or there's like
Just
trash
lake
in
water.
Oh.
I mean, yeah, dirty, muddy water.
Mm.
But these lake folk are, oh, it's cleared up. I'm like, yeah, okay. But then they have to like dock like on like people's yards, like, you know, like
Mhm.
where they have the parking lot for the dock.
Mhm.
It's like underwater. So they're just like
Oh.
parking in like
Behind the
where the
trees and shit?
playground is, or where people camp out and cook out.
Wow, that high.
And so like immediately upon getting on the boat, I was put to work. Like I knew what I was doing, any nautical sense. Like, here, Ted, help me push the boat. Like, oh, okay. Am I doing it right? Am I pushing it in the right spot? You know, like,
You're breaking stuff up.
yeah. And then like we're trying to like you know how boats are like backwards, and you have to like, okay, we're getting out, and like there's other boats there, and so like, all right, Ted, watch the front, and so like I'm holding my, like trying to like push away from other people's boats. I don't know what I'm doing.
That's funny though. He just trusts you. Go to the front. Ted.
Yeah, I'm like a real outdoorsman.
Weren't you born on a boat?
Yeah. No, I hate the water.
Y'all lied to me about Ted.
Yeah. let's push him in.
Now, I promised I'd only take you on the lake if we had someone who was experienced in boating, and you said Ted was qualified.
He can't be my first mate.
Let's dock this.
Oh, so, yeah, it was just, then he's asking all these rude dude questions and,
Like what?
well, I mean, just being real crass and
Oh, because he's getting a little
tipsy. And, yeah, like, okay. But then, Adam, his lady got in the water and had trouble getting in for the boat, you know?
Ted,
This guy, I
grab
forgot
her.
to mention, this guy is
Grab her by
very,
the neck,
very
Ted.
tiny. He's got very
Oh, that explains
small
a lot.
guy
Yeah.
syndrome, right?
Well, sure.
And he's got a big bark. Brr, he's like yelling at people on the boat, like in the lake. Like,
He's
hey, get out of here!
overcompensating.
Of course,
Yeah.
get the hell out of here,
What's he saying to him? Why?
because they're like in his way. I don't know, and I
Oh.
don't know like the boating rules. Like, what's the right of way? You know what I mean? Like, who has the right of way when you're docking to get gas and all that?
No.
I would be so
Although
bad.
we did have to take
I'd be so bad
class
on the water.
in high school at some point.
We did. That's right.
And we all
I
have
forgot
licenses.
everything.
Yeah. Nothing.
They showed us those horrible videos.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why we hate the water. That's why I don't know.
But we're certified.
We're certified. I'm
You
certified to
should-
stand up in a pool.
You should have said,
That's
what's
my
this guy's
wheelhouse.
name? You should have been like, hey,
Uh,
buddy,
hey, buddy.
you watch the front of the boat. I'm driving.
Yeah, I should have, or just heave-toed him out of there. And so we did have to push the boat off this, like we're in the mud, and it's a yard, like and it was very difficult. More people had to jump off and help and push.
Yeah.
And we finally, did it. And we thought the motor was down and all this, and we checked several times. And anyway, come to find out, when his lady friend went into the lake for a dip,
Uh-oh.
she couldn't get back up because
The ladder was down.
the last ladder, you know how like it's like flops out,
Yes.
flop.
Uh-huh.
It was probably what was
Holding everything up.
what we couldn't
And
push
you're
off.
pushing it because it's all bent to
And so
fuck now.
it broke off. It's been broken off.
It gone.
So then he like is
That's awesome.
tiny little guy trying to help this woman up that's probably
Twice his size.
yeah, and he's like trying to be machisio, like hey, I got it, and like he's like getting on his hands and knees. I'm like that's not, you're both are gonna be in.
That's awesome.
So she's like, let Ted help, and I was like, so he was getting kind of huffy with me, like, oh man, I need not man enough for my woman. I was like, oh my god. I know.
So did you get her up there?
Like I was like, put your feet right here. I just like lifted her up. I kind of felt bad. I was like, am I pulling your arms out of the socket? It was no big deal. But he kind of like gave me like a little tap, like, I don't know. But then I wanted to be like, don't you touch me.
Thanks to you.
And then I wanted to make sure I got back without. But then he's like, I got a surprise for Ted here in a minute. And I was like, oh God.
It's gonna
It's
show
like,
you
Ted and I
where
are going to go jump this cliff. And I'm like, no, we are not. But Kate kind of saved the day and
what she
got sick on the boat. No, she was like, no.
started barfing all over.
We got to go back. Kate's not feeling good.
Take me home.
I can't jump off this cliff, Kate. Don't make me jump off this cliff. Bad things are going to happen. I don't have my swim trunks. I don't got my Bucky's swim trunks.
Oh man, I can't believe you broke that ladder though. That's pretty cool.
Oh, yeah. So I think I'm good with my boat experience for the summer. I'm going to be
That's
off
it?
the boat.
You're good now?
I'm good. I'm
All right.
good. I survived, so all said and done.
That's good, dude.
Yeah. So we didn't go to any shows in Branson. I wish we did.
Like what?
I don't know. See
Branson
Dolly. Maybe
Stampede.
go to the Wax Museum.
Go to the
It's very
Titanic.
kitschy, very
Museum.
Americana there in Branson.
Mhm.
But it's like old, like old stuff that hasn't been renovated in a while.
Sure.
Lots of coffee shops there now,
Yeah.
which is interesting.
Well, yeah. It's very touristy for real.
Very touristy. Lots of different folks there. Lots of fun. You should take your crew to Branson.
I've taken them. I already told you.
Oh,
that.
right.
Man,
Well, they're older. They
I'm
take
down
them.
on it.
Take
I thought
them
it was
to
a lot of
yeah.
money. Then we go to Silver Dollar City. I didn't
It's-
think it was that great.
It's
Everybody's
hard.
like, "This is great." And I was like, "I don't know if they're great." Yeah, they're great.
It's hard to keep these kids entertained during the summer months.
Yeah,
Taking them to Costco, that's always fun.
that's what I do.
That's what I do. Has this
Okay,
microphone been in your face this whole
I gave
show?
them no. I
Okay.
gave them their iPads.
No, don't touch my.
No,
Don't touch my.
no.
Don't touch my snowball.
That's my snowball. Keep your hands on your own.
Well,
snowball.
now that we're public figures and I'm hired by host, I just want to keep our appearances up.
That's good. Kansas City's best podcast that no one sees or hears. It's the Todd and Allen Top.
Is that when we get? That's how we should introduce ourselves.
Let me say
They're
Wait a
stars of the hit podcast everybody doesn't listen to while they sleep. It's the Todd and Allen.
Ted,
Ted.
do you play games on your phone?
Yeah, man, I crush candy. I admit it. Man. I'm pretty good at it too. So go ahead.
Okay, so that's the only one you play? Because I was going to ask.
Really?
You.
Oh, except for
never got
like,
into
except for like
Candy
the Wordle and my
Oh yeah, I do those Brain
and the
Busters,
connections
the New York Times ones. Yeah,
yeah.
I play all those. Yeah.
And I have an Elevate game. I do brain games.
Okay, so
It
what's
makes
that
me-
one?
It's like a game that just gives you like some different game that help your memory, math estimation,
Okay.
word games.
You have to pay for it?
I actually jumped in early. I guess it was like an app that, like a former NFL player, or no, Lane Johnson of the Eagles, I think,
Really?
said he does it for his mental health.
I'm going to try it.
And
What's
so
it called?
I'll recommend you. No, well, it's like a subscription.
It is?
I got a lifetime thing, but I'd probably
Alright.
get like a thing if I refer you.
Well, if you send it to me,
I have a record of like
I'll
keeps
look
you-
at them.
Yeah. Anyway, go ahead.
So there are things that you do pay for, like games. Would you Candy Crush? You got to pay for it, or no? You got to pay some kind of.
There's some times where it's like, hey, buy more lives or get powered up.
Okay.
So I have,
Whoa.
yeah, and I feel bad because I've heard like people talking about it, like I would never pay for Candy Crush because of course there's a free part of it, but if you
Mhm.
want to play too much, anyway,
It's addictive.
I
You're spiraling right now.
no.
My point is that it's a game and you got to pay for it. And have you heard of Royal Kingdom?
Royal Kingdom, the Kansas City Royals band site.
No.
Okay, is this something that's a promote as it ads while you watch TV or something?
It's on commercials all the time.
Okay, is
That's why
famous
I'm-
people?
why-
Famous people?
Lots of famous people are
So they're shelling out dough.
they're backing Royal
So people
Kingdom.
are buying the package. So they're selling this game.
Supposedly Royal Kingdom is free.
Okay,
And they don't have ads. Or that's what they say. I swear that's what they say in the commercial.
but
How
they're
do they
paying
make
all.
any goddamn money?
But they're paying all these actors.
LeBron plays it. He's on the commercial. Amy Poehler, everybody.
That's something going on there.
So what is it? What's the scam here?
Have you looked it up at all?
I'm trying.
I wonder if we got any TNAers that play this game. What's it called?
Royal Kingdom.
Is it one of these games where you play it
Now-
and it's like you create a world
I don't even know.
like Sims?
But there's a commercial every break for it. So it's like, who is making money or doing it?
And I was watching a lot of
Mm-hmm.
free streaming channels with a lot of ads in them.
So this does say that they charge for stuff. It says it generates revenue primarily through in-app purchases.
Son of a bitch.
So how can they promote it as those? I guess it's free to download.
Right. It probably has ads if it's the free version, and you can get
Mm.
no ads if you pay
Mm.
a nominal fee.
Mm. But how'd they
A
get?
LeBronable fee.
What? Yeah. What have they done to these celebrities that they want to?
Hypnotized them.
Yeah. What's happening?
Let the
Compromise.
podcast know if you know
Compromise.
and you're a TNAer and you want to talk to the show. Get at us. Hashtag get at us at TNA talk for an H.com. No, TedandAdamTalkForAnHour.com at gmail.com.
Yeah, just do the regular email. Don't say
Just
get
put
at
our
us.
Instagram or something.
Whatever's easiest for you, we'll answer.
Anything, really. Just answer us. Or just interact with us.
Someone prove that someone's listening.
Yeah, prove it. Yeah, we'll shout you out. We do shout outs now. All of our comic
I'm okay with that.
roadies. Woo!
And by the way, it would be about $35,000 for a AAA baseball player.
35,000
Mm-hmm.
plus per diem.
I don't know if that's included.
I bet you living and food's included. I don't know. All right, that's about an hour for this episode, Adam.
Okay, good job.
Good job. Good
Woo.
hour.
Ow.
Good hour. Ow. Woo. Until next week, we'll catch you on. Oh, we gotta land this bad boy. Go ahead, Adam. Finish it up.
What?
I just bombed it.
No way.
Yeah. I just opened it up. You close it down.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye now.